Welcome back to our channel. On today's tutorial, we'll be showing you a simple way of making an Ankara bag. The first material needed, as you can see, this is a lining. This is a lining material joined with interface, and the Ankara material also put together with the interface. The measurement is 17.5. You can see it here, and also here is also 7.5. So as you can see, these are the both sides. So you put them equally like this. After putting them equally, then you sew here. I'm going to sew here. I sew this side, so after sewing, I turn it around again. You can see it. So still, I'll go and stitch here all around. This is my Ankara fabric. So for this measurement, I'm using also 17.5, but this place I'm using 12.5. The same thing, I bring out my lining. You can see it. It's also the same size. So I put them. Make sure that the face is facing each other for this one, and also for the Ankara is facing each other. Then I place them very well. Then I close them again. Make sure they are accurate. Put them rightly. So I use my scissors from here to mark that I made. You use your tape also. 5.5 here. That's where I cut exactly. 5.5. Then here to 10. From here to here 5.5. From here to here is 10 inches. So I'm making my cutting. Start making my cuttings. This is what I have. You can see this. From there, so I'm using one. I'm going to remove these three. So I'll use the first one I've started making, but I have sewed it round. I told you. So I'm going to place it like this here. After placing, then this is my middle point here. So I'm going to sew from here to make sure this piece is attached to here. Then I also sew here again. So I've made the sewing. You can see it here. So I'll turn it to make my trimming. So the next one, I brought my, you can see the measurement here. From here to here I'm using 40 inches. It is 40 inches, while here I'm using 4 inches. So I'm doing it from here. I'm going to place it all around. As you can see, I'm placing it all around. So I'm going to sew it all around. So after sewing this one, so I will use the same way to make this my lining. You can see them. This 4. Also use the same way to sew it. So let's also use the same way as I did. Then I'll use this one too to cover it. I have made my sewing, so I have sewed it round. You can see it now. So the next thing, I'll bring my handles. You can see them. My handle, I use the measurement of 16 inches. 16. So from here to here, 8 inches. Here to here. So I'm going to sew here. So after sewing, I'm going to place it here for the both handles. I'll place one here. I'll also place this one here. Make sure it's right. So I will sew them. So finally, I have made my handles. You can see them. I tag them here. I also tag this one. The next one, as I told you earlier, I'm going to sew exactly the way I sew my Ankara. That's how I did to sew my lining here. But the only difference, I only leave opening here. So you use this one and place it inside here. So you can see it. So I'm going to sew here round. I sew it round. Make sure here is intact. So I'm going to sew it round. We have come to the final. Finally, I have sewed it round. You can see it. It's inside and it's attached. So I told you that I'm leaving one opening under here, so I'm using this opening to turn it. So finally, I have made my turnings. But don't forget, the last place that I used in turning over. So I'm going to place it like this. So I'll stitch it. After stitching, you can see this is my bag. Then I'll also sew here around to make it balance.